Hi, Chris. Hi, Nathan. Hi, Lydia. Well, my ice cream sundae's not arrived, so you're going to have to watch me eat it, actually, because I ordered it an hour ago. It should have been here by now. I've not even had confirmation of the order, so I don't know whether it's going to arrive or not. So we shall wait and we shall see. Oh, dear. I thought it was going to be a treat for me because I'm on my own with the dogs. So I thought, oh, nice treat. Nice treat. I'll have. Right, shell row, let me have a look. 2 treble in the next 2 chain. 2 treble, 1 chain, 2 treble in next. Single crochet between the motives. Let me read that. An ice cream sundae is going to arrive, a banana one. Hi, Rick. But at this rate, it doesn't look like I'm going to get one. Let me see. 2 treble into the next chain. 2 treble, 1 chain, 2 treble into the space. Into the space between the motives. Hi, Trudy. Yeah, I was hoping it would be here. But, it looks like I'm going to be eating it while I'm on camera, which I didn't want to do. I ordered it an hour ago. Hi, Charlotte. So I thought it would have been here by now. Very. I don't know whether they've missed a delivery or what. They haven't told me that they're coming. Very odd. Normally when I order, well, not from them, but when I order, I normally get it, within half hour or something. But I just haven't got it at all. Don't know where it's gone. How am I doing today? Well, I'm a bit, yeah. No, they do knock on the door. They won't leave it outside, Chris. Not when it's ice cream, anyway. No, they haven't told me that they've delivered it. It just says pending when I came to look. That doesn't look right, does it? Let me see if I can look on my picture. Yeah, I know it's April Fool's Day, but it's only supposed to be April Fool, isn't it, before midday, and it's not supposed to be April Fool's Day. Let me just look on my picture. Can't see. Need a magnifying glass because my eyesight is not what it was. And Rosie's going to go absolutely bonkers if he does come to the door. And if he doesn't come to the door, I want my money back. You made a mean joke. Oh, that's not nice. Hi, Susan. Right. Did you get your tyre sorted out, Susan? She had a flat tyre before, but she couldn't change it. Not by herself, anyway. I hope you didn't make a... Oh, it was a US. You need to make some pom-poms. I'm not fond of making pom-poms. I've got a pom-pom making machine, but I'm still not fond of pom-poms. Hi, Lizzie. I'm waiting for my ice cream sundae to arrive, and it's not arrived. They haven't charged me for it yet, so... Oh, maybe it's not going to arrive. I don't know. I should be so upset it doesn't arrive. I didn't want to be eating it on channel, but seeing as I ordered it an hour ago, and they did say 35 minutes, so I thought, oh, I've just got time to eat it before I start on my live, yeah. But hey-ho, wasn't to be. Oh, dear. They sent me a confirmation order. Well, it shouldn't be melted unless they've lost the way. They said it was going to arrive. You need to learn how to crochet. Yeah, YouTube videos are great learning how to crochet. I didn't because I'm too old. They didn't have YouTube when I was a lass. I had to learn off a book, and it was very hard to learn off a book, yeah. You couldn't get it changed? Oh, gosh. The nut broke. Well, it is April Fool's Day, Susan, isn't it? You know, just the day for a nut to break, isn't it? I could, but I'm on here now, aren't I? So, oh, I've just got a message. Maybe it's telling me my order's on its way. Let me just check. Let me just check. Sorry, your order is delayed. We're doing everything we can to make sure it arrives as soon as possible. Oh, I will be eating it on channel then, won't I? Because I haven't got the freezer to stick it in. Oh, dear. At least it's coming eventually. The name of the store, oh, I can't remember. Can't remember. It was on the Just Eat web page. So it's called something. This was this afternoon, so you'd be off and on all night. Right, okay, Susan. Yeah, I didn't go down to that shop, by the way. I wasn't feeling well yesterday, so I didn't go. So I'm going to sort out some stuff and go down on Wednesday. For those of you who are not up to speed, I found a shop in Cleveland that was interested, maybe, not for sure, maybe, in taking some of my crochet. So I was supposed to drop some stuff off for them to have a look at yesterday, but I wasn't. I wasn't the brilliant, yeah. Yeah. Oh, good evening, Connie. Good evening. Shell row, joining row with bead row on each side strip facing. Join yarn. Oh, I hate doing joining yarn. I hate joining. Oh, together. What am I working on? I'm working on that. But I hate doing joining rows. I always stitch them together or crochet them together. Joining row. Oh, fasten off, it says. Joining row with right side together on the 8th. Join yarn. Uh-huh. No, I'll go. No. Oh, gosh, no, I'm not doing that. Can't be doing with joining. I don't know anybody else can do it. I can't. I can't work it out. It's like, oh, double Dutch to me. Joining rows. I'd rather do it and then stitch it together. It looks royal blue on here, doesn't it? It's actually like a sort of peacocky colour, that. No, I'm not. I'm not joining. I'm old-fashioned. I have to sew things together or crochet things together. So, well, I hope you enjoy watching me eat my ice cream. I've never worked out how you join squares together, as you're going along. I've never worked it out. I'm just absolutely clueless when it comes to things like that. Clueless. Donna unboxes. What's she unboxing? A staple gun. Yeah, I'll do it together with a staple gun. No, I'll crochet it together, Chris. I won't put it with a staple gun. Oh, a shopping haul from I'm not going into that. I'm trying my best. I've had to order some stuff um, from Amazon today, and I'm going to have to order some more logs, so I'm a bit broke. Bit broke. I was hoping not to have to order any more logs. I was hoping it was going to be warm, you know. Oh, I wouldn't want that, Rick. Yeah. Oh, dear, Lydia. You'll have tiny, thin socks then, won't you? Oh, I wouldn't be giving anybody all my information, and especially not of my subscribers. That's kind of private, isn't it? You know, you don't want to give away details of your subscribers, do you? That's violating their privacy as well as your own. No, I wouldn't be doing that at all, Rick, no. You know, my subscribers, if they want to subscribe to me, you know, I keep it private. I don't go blasting the names out everywhere. Well, they won't hack into mine because I've not even bothered with Temu or whatever they're called. I've not even bothered putting an order in, and I won't be doing. So they don't need to worry people on here because you won't be hacked because I don't go into that thing. Oh, I think all this hacking business, it's all, I don't know what the world's coming to. You know, why do people have to hack into accounts and do all sorts of things like that? You know, it's all too much for me. No, I'm not bothering. I'm trying not to order anything. I'm hoping that this shop will take some of my things, although it's 25% commission if they sell anything. Oh, it's rather a lot, but still. Yeah, I hope they leave me alone. I hope I'm too tiny to be bothered with. I hope they don't want to hack at me. It's not as if I'm worth anything, is it? They're not going to get any millions out of me. Oh dear. They're not going to get rich. When's your cake coming? It's not a cake, it's a banana sundae, ice cream sundae. So I've got my spoon. Oh, I haven't got my spoon actually, no. Trixie is snoring her little head off. I think I've got to do 3 in each corner. All I can hear is her go. She's already had a wee in the kitchen, so that's not a good start, is it? They've gone to a 50th birthday party. I'll just have to try and grab the door before Madame Rosie beats the delivery driver, as she is wont to do. She's a bit of a monkey's uncle. She tried to get the Amazon driver this morning. Join in row. No, I don't want to join in row. Got to go all the way up. Oh, gosh, I don't know. Oh, I don't understand it. Oh, you're a knitter. Well, you know, we don't mind if you're a knitter. Miss Peach's Thrifty Living. Has she given you any tips on how to save money? Yeah, you can order. I've got an ice cream sundae coming and a milkshake, if it ever arrives. All the other cakes and that they had were all unavailable. So she sings. Oh, does she sing okay though? You know, or is it? Are you subjected to her singing? I'm not a cook, so and a milkshake. Yes, I'm being pushing the boat out. I'm seeing my diabetes nurse on Monday, so I may as well be hung for a sheep as a lamb, as they say. I don't cook. He sang along with her. I was singing along with it, you know, if you're in England, you know, Paul O'Grady's passed away. And I was watching a little video clip of him on the TV. He was with Scylla, who's also passed away. And they were reckoning to be in the Salvation Army, singing a song. I was singing away with them, yeah. Singing away. Oh, she plays gospel hymns. No, it's not me at all, Rick, no. I'm not into that sort of stuff. Not into gospel. Yeah, Paul O'Grady was lovely. I mean, he's had a lot of heart trouble, so it's not altogether surprising, really. But the way he looked after the dogs and everything like that, you know. Does anybody want a gospel lady on here or not? You can put it on, but I don't know whether anybody wants to listen to a gospel singing. We're a non-denominational channel on here, dear. Hi, Shad. That's my necklace today. Little rings of different colours. That's my neck thing with the magnets on it because I've got neck ache. Yeah. I'm waiting for my ice cream sundae to arrive, Shad. It should have arrived about an hour ago. They're apologising for the delay. Oh, Rosie will eat them at the door when they get here. She doesn't do well with strangers at the door. I need to shut her in wherever. Yeah, it'll be an ice cream Monday. Well, it will be an ice cream Sunday, won't it? Because it'll be Sunday when it arrives. Hey. Yeah, I'm looking after Rosie and Trixie. They've gone to a party, a 50th party. No, it's not Uber. No, Just Eat it is. He was kind of flirting with her in the comments. Oh, you little devil, you. Fairview Heights, Illinois. My geography is rubbish. I don't know where anything is in England, so I'm least likely to know where anything is in America. I do sometimes. When I lived at my other house, I had a big map on the wall at the side of me, and I had little pins that I stuck in it with people's names on and everything. And of course, when I moved here, I lost the map, I lost the pins, I lost everything. So every time people told me where they were from, I put a pin in with the name written on it. I need some more wood. I hoped I didn't have to buy another lot of wood. I wasn't banking on buying a lot of wood. Oh, he was a lovely man, wasn't he? His husband was a ballerina, or used to be a ballerina. He's a lot younger than Paul. Oh dear. Hello, Greeks. Yeah, it was the Greek, was it National Day or something? I follow a page on Skiathos because, you know, that's my wannabe home, Skiathos in Greece. And I was watching the Greek parades on there. Oh, that's nice. Well, you know, obviously I've never met him, but he just seems nice on the TV. But everybody seems to speak highly of him because he's not one of those people who's nice on the, um, you know, some of these stars, aren't they? They're nice, like on the TV and in public, and they're really, really nasty when you know them. You know, and I always think, yeah, you be nasty to people when you're at the top of your profession, and then when you start to slide, you're going to want people. Oh, I don't think Jimmy Savile was ever really nice. I have met Jimmy Savile, actually. I have met him, only in passing, not to be introduced to him. He was driving past in his open top car, and we were waiting, me and my friend, only youngsters back then, outside the dance hall. And he shouted to us, "Hello, girls." I thought, "Ooh, you big creep." I thought he was creepy back then, even before I knew anything about him. I used to see him when he was a DJ, when he was in Manchester, and he had his hair like all like stripy colours, you know. But I mean, I never really knew him, did I? Obviously, he was only a DJ. So I never spoke to him or anything like that because we didn't answer him when he shouted, "Hello, girls." We just giggled. He used to live down the road from where I used to live before it all got pulled down. He used to sit on the wall wearing gold shorts, you know. I suppose waiting for the little girls to go past. But I was always driving by, so I never stopped, obviously. Well, you know, people thought the world of him, didn't they? They totally knew what he were really like. Hi, Nathan. There's a lot of people like that, isn't there? Got a wonderful public face, and then when you really get to know what they've been up to, you'd be all glad to know that you won't know any smutty bits about me because there's nothing about me. I once got an email, you know, one of these spam emails, saying they wanted £300 or they would release my censored kind of videos and my censored pictures of myself to everybody that was on my Facebook page and or on my email list. And I said, "Oh, go on." I said, "If you can find them, you send me copies because there aren't any." I thought, oh God, you know, as if. Do I look that kind of woman? Oh dear. Do I look as though I'd have X-rated videos anywhere? Hi, Katie. Or X-rated pictures. Do I look as though I'm the kind? Yeah. I think I'm making this up as I go along, you know. I am making it up as I go along. Making it up as I go along. I've no idea what I'm doing now, and it'll probably all turn out to be rubbish. Hi, Julie. I think it will be rubbish how I'm doing it because I've got no idea what I'm doing. No idea what I'm doing. I don't know. I've not had the news on. I didn't even know she was missing till you told me. Oh, it's every week that somebody goes missing. They find them eventually, usually passed away. Oh, excuse me. Usually passed away, sadly. I'm making a waistcoat or a vest or whatever you want to call it. Your socks in time out. Have you got fed up with it already? I'm making that, but I don't understand the pattern. He's telling me to join things together and all over the place, and I'm getting all what's it, so. So I'm making it up as I go along, yeah. I don't mind knitting on fine needles, yeah. Well, if that's supposed to be the front and that's supposed to be the back, it's not very big, is it? So I think I'm going to have to do an improvisation here because it's not looking right to me. It's not. I think I'm going to have to improvise. And now I can't see where I'm cutting because it's black. Oh, I wish I hadn't joined it together now. I'm going to cut and I know I'm going to make a mess of it. Let's go. Oh, let's hope I didn't cut anything vital. Well, I didn't on that side, but whether I did on the other. Yeah, I heard Microsoft and Amazon were laying people off. I don't know why Amazon are laying people off because honestly, in the UK, people, it's Amazon. They're up and down our street like there's no tomorrow. You know, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm not joining that together. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm going to do the fronts. Going to do the fronts. Let me have a look at what I'm doing here with the look at the book. Oh, I've no idea here. No idea what I'm doing here. Hi, Ethan. Do you know, I could have sworn I've made this before. But obviously I didn't, did I? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Peplum. Left front border, right front border, and the peplum goes after. Right. So I'm doing the left front border and the right front border. Oh, this is going to be one. Dare I say it, a bit of a cock-up. It's going to be. It's going to be a bit of a, yeah. A bit of a what's it? Oh, that's good. You didn't get hit, Bobby. I'm glad you didn't get hit. Right, 1, 2. Thank goodness we don't get, well, we may get little mini hurricane tornadoes in the UK, but thankfully not much. We do get a little bit of damage. A few roofs get blown off and a few walls get blown down, but by and large in the UK we don't have things like that. And our earthquakes are just little wobbles, really. We don't have things like that, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Must be awful to live in a place where you get things like that. Yeah, where's your sundae? I don't know. I'm still waiting for my sundae. If it ever arrives. I mean, it's been on order now about nearly 2 hours now. So by the time it arrives, I won't be wanting it. It's good if it's not a kiddie that's waiting for one, isn't it? They'd have gone to bed by now. They haven't sent me any more messages saying it's on its way. I mean, it's only coming from up the road. I think they must be making the ice cream. Oh, they've gone to Asda for the bananas. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Charlotte. It is, isn't it? It's a bit much, isn't it? Making me wait for me ice cream. I think he's walking it. They fly it to me by a drone. Well, it might have got here a bit if they'd have gone with a drone, yeah. I think whoever's delivering it's on a push bike. Stop me and buy one like they used to be in the old days. I wonder how they kept the ice cream cold when they were driving around on a push bike. They used to do that when I was a kid, and I'm not that old. There used to be a push bike with a great big, like, cool box stuck on the front. Hello, the word be true. Hello. Oh, dearie me. I want my ice cream. I'll have gone off it by the time it arrives. I will have gone off it. No, I haven't got it, no. It's terrible, isn't it? I want my ice cream. Well, I'm hoping he's bringing it by car when he gets here. Hey, goodness gracious me. Good evening, Isaac. Happy birthday. It was a couple of days ago, but we're still allowed to say happy birthday to Isaac, yeah. Your mum makes a lovely cake. He had this lovely cake. It was all with Rolos and everything and chocolate and everything on top of it. Did he save us all a piece, Isaac, or have you all eaten it? Yeah. Yeah, somebody mentioned paper dresses last week, yeah. Oh, God, you get nothing for free over here, Chris, I tell you. You've eaten it all? Oh, gosh. It was a lovely cake. It was like, you put a picture, well, his mum put a picture of it on Facebook. She said he asked for the same cake every year. I think I would have known if it was that good. You have to indulge on your birthday, don't you? Never mind the calories. Manny, you're not fat, are you? You're only skinny, aren't you? Well, not skinny. I shouldn't say skinny. You're right, about right. Oh, dear goodness. I don't think I'm getting this flipping milkshake at all. Don't think I'm getting it. I think it's got lost. How many rows have I got? 3 there. You don't eat birthday cake? Oh, I'm not supposed to. I'm diabetic. I'm not supposed to be even having this banana. Perhaps my diabetic nurse has rung them up and said, don't send it to her. She's not supposed to be having it. She's coming to see me on Monday and I'm going to be telling her off because her sugar levels will be disgusting. But do I care? Do I? Heck, I'm 77 and I don't care anymore. You know, come off it. I did a survey. You could fill in this online thing and it said, what area do you live in and what is the average age for, you know, you to pop your clogs. Oh, hello. I hope they're not telling me it's not coming. And the average age for around here, not long now, your order is on its way. My goodness me. It's on its way. I need to look out for it because the dog will go potty when it arrives. Oh, I'm curtain twitching, people. I'm curtain twitching. Actually, I need to find where Rosie is and shut her in. Oh, if she's in my bedroom, I'll shut her in because she's only gonna bark and go bananas. Hello, Pudding. She's in my bedroom, so I have shut the door. No, she's not knitting with toothpicks. She's just knitting socks on small needles. So that's what she said. It's like knitting with toothpicks. I've shut Rosie in my bedroom. That way she can't bite the delivery man. She's not bitten anybody yet, but I'm not taking any chances. Not on my watch, anyway. I can't do amigurumis. I'm absolute rubbish at amigurumis. My crocheting's not tight enough. The stuffing pokes through. And besides which, I can't do anything with a face because they look absolutely grotesque if I do anything with a face. This waistcoat is going to be so super tiny. It's going to be tiny. Really, really tiny. Let me look. $2.25 is not that bad, actually, Lydia. Sorry, it's not though. Oh dear. That's the front bit. I'm going to do another row. I'm improvising now. I'm improvising. because it's going to be too small. I think my chunky must be. I told you before, though, I'm crocheting really tight. Listen, the starving kids, I'm sorry about them, but they're not having my banana sundae. It's my treat for looking after the animals. I was tidying out my bedroom all day today. There's no room in my bedroom. It's like it's like Shad's tiny house, my bedroom. And of course, I've got far too many clothes and stuff like that. But I bought a new, well, it's a very, very flimsy, thing of 6, what do you call them? 6 cubes, very, very flimsy, but it was very, very cheap. So I just put my toiletries and stuff in that out of the way on the top. And I brought a clothes rail in that I'd bought for craft fairs, which I'm not going to do anymore. So I brought the clothes rail in from the shed, and I'm hanging up my sweaters because I'm sick of them squashed. No, I don't think there's any tiny houses in. I don't think they allow them over here in the UK. They're a bit fussy. They have those chalet things, a bit like, well, not trailers, a bit like caravan things, only they're more permanent. But you're not allowed to live in them all year round. You have to leave them in the winter because they turn the water off and stuff like that. No, they're a bit funny over here. We're not into tiny houses and stuff. Hiya, Jill. I'm waiting for an ice cream sundae. I've been waiting for an hour and a half. Oh, dear. Well, I put another row on it so it makes it look a bit wider. I'm improvising now because it's all gone pear-shaped over here. It's all gone pear-shaped over here. It's got no arm under the arms. It's just weird. That's the bottom of it. That's the side of it. Oh, it's going worse. I have no idea what I'm doing here. Not at all. Not a clue in the world what I'm doing here. I'm making it up as I go along now. Making it up as I go along. Come on now. This is ridiculous now. Come on. Where are you? I'm curtain twitching. Oh, for goodness sake. There's no sign of a car. No sign of a car out there. And I've shut the dog in for... She'll be getting panicky now. I've shut her in. Oh, dear. Sorry, I ordered this now. We don't have a Chuck E. Cheese. We don't have Chuck E. Cheese, and we don't have quite a few things that you have over there. We don't have them. The fish in the sea over here, where the kids all want to go. What, a Chuck E. Cheese? I've never heard of a Chuck E. Cheese. Is it a bit like McDonald's or what? Oh, for heaven's sake. They're only coming from up the road. Oh dear. I don't think I'm getting this. I think it was just a ruse. They sent me that message saying you're getting it soon. Well, it was like the other day we ordered a Chinese. It took 2.5 hours to get here. 2.5 hours. For a Chinese dinner. I definitely think the lad's on a push bike. What did it say? It'll be with you soon. Not long now. Your order is on its way. That's what it says. But there's no sign of it anywhere out there. It's dark out there, but it's still not raining. Oh. Come, come, come. I'm sick of waiting for you. Come along, come along. I'm fed up of waiting for you. Ugh. I know we don't have a door number, but this is ridiculous. Yeah, they must be taking it to Prestwich, you're right there. I could contact them if I went into the wherever it was, the Just Eat site, but that means I'd have to leave all you to go into that to find out where they are. But ugh. Can I hear a car? No, I cannot hear a car. Now I can see a car. I can see headlights of a car. But they haven't stopped outside my door. They've stopped 2 doors further down. I hope they're not delivering me ice cream somewhere else. Oh. No, it wasn't our car because the lights have gone out. Hmm. Aha! I think he's actually here. Woohoo! I getting this? All right, Rosie. All right, Rose. Hooray! I sort of thought you and I would never get in this. He said we've been very busy. I got it the wrong way around. Banana milkshake. Rocky Road. Rocky Road ice cream. It's got bits of Rocky Road in it. It's got Maltesers. And it's got marshmallows. Oh, sorry people, I'm going to eat it. It's already half melted already. Maltesers. Banana milkshake with ice cream. Chocolate ice cream. Right up the teeth. I would have enjoyed it more an hour and a half ago. I wasn't meant to be eating it on live. Sorry if I'm getting you all jealous. He said they've been busy. I mean, how busy can you be for ice cream on a Saturday night? It's taken them 2.5 hours to deliver it. I don't like root beer. I kept hearing about it. Americans and their root beer. And I thought, right, I'm going to get some root beer. It tasted like antiseptic to me. A&W? What's A&W? No, I don't like root beer. Unless our English root beer is different to the American. I used to like cream soda, but it tastes a bit sweet to me now. Maybe the root beer that we have in England is a different taste to your root beer because I didn't like it. We have a brand of antiseptic over here called Germaline. And that's what the root beer tasted like in the UK. Tasted like Germaline. And I'm getting chocolate moustache. I look like the Joker. I'll get told off. There's one lady who always tells me off for eating on camera. I don't mind people telling me off for eating on camera when it can be helped. But today, it couldn't be helped. You have a lot of places that we don't have. We don't have Dairy Queens and we don't have Chuck E. Cheese. We don't have a lot of... Jack in the Box, I've never heard of that. Oh yeah, a woman said it was very rude. I was eating on camera. Rosie can hear people outside talking. I don't know. I always eat with my mouth closed. I hate it when people go, nah, 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 and they show what they're eating. I once ended it with a boyfriend one time because we'd been boyfriend and girlfriend. And then he invited me around to his mum's. And he was eating his dinner and he was like, and everything that was in his mouth. And I'm like, oh, I went right off him. What are you doing, little one? What are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? Little one's treading all over me feet here. Oh, she's thinking I'm going to drop something. Now is the time I wish the freezer was indoors, because I'm actually got to the stage where I don't think I want any more. I think that is going to have to go in the garage. Can't get the lid back on. You'll have to excuse me, the freezer is in the garage of all places. Oh, police searching for a missing woman who vanished going for a walk have found a body. There you are, Greek Stitcher. She has been found, but unfortunately not alive. Right, I'm going to have to go to the garage. I can't cope with this ice cream anymore. Oh. Hang on, little girl. It was me going out. Grandma going out. It was me. It was me. It was me going out, little girl. Oh, I'm back. I couldn't eat any more of it. No, it was Lizzie Greek Stitcher said to me there was another woman had gone missing in Preston. And I said, did she know anything about it? I said, I didn't know anything about it. But apparently they just found a body, so I presume that's the one that we're talking about. What, darling? She was from Preston, I think. It's not too far from Manchester. Well, I don't know. The things just flashed up on my news thing. Said that the missing woman, they found a body, So I presume it's the same lady. Somebody went for a walk or something. The sad thing is, you see, there's so much depression about and things like that people just get to the end of their tether, don't they? You know, there's no money about. People have got bills and heating bills and stuff like that, that if they're a bit that way inclined, you know, to get depressed, it's kind of just the last straw sometimes, yeah. It's every time I read the Manchester news, or even on the local news, it's always, they found somebody hanging, they found somebody taking an overdose, they found somebody dead in a car. It's like a regular occurrence these days. It's not good, is it? Yeah, it used to be it happened now and again, didn't it? But now, yeah, it's like people throwing themselves off buildings and overdosing, and if they're not doing that, they're being shot and they're being stabbed, aren't they? It's just, what's the world coming to? I don't know. It was never this violent when I was a kid. Yeah, you got the mass shoot. We're not far behind you. Yeah, celebrities that you think, oh, they've got a good life, they've got no money worries and that. The shake's nice, not very banana-y, I must admit. Doesn't taste very much of banana. I try not to watch the news. It's very depressing. All these muggings and shootings and stabbings and I mean, at one time, a murder was a woo. When I was a kid, like, whoa, a murder, woo, it was real headline news. But now it's like every day. Everybody's gone more violent. There isn't a day goes by. Yeah, we do need a good news channel. You're right, Isaac, yeah. They should dedicate one. We've got channel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Channel 6 should be good news. Would anybody watch it, though? I would. Where they find little bunnies and chickens and things running around, and they'll say, oh, it's a good news today. We've got some lambs born in a field. Let's all look at the lambs, yeah. It is. It's not against the law, Marianne. You're supposed to be licensed and you've got to have a reason to own a gun, like a farmer, for example, and that. But like everywhere else in the world, we have got illegal. That's got. Oh, you got me on the Good News channel, have you, Jill? I'm on the Good News channel. Yeah, it is against the law to just anybody own a gun. You'd have to get a gun license, and we're a heck of a lot stricter than you are in America. But having said that, there's so many illegal guns knocking about. That's the trouble. It isn't the legal guns that cause the trouble. But I don't like firearms anyway. I know people have to have them for some reasons, like farmers have to have them to shoot the rats and stuff like that. But, I don't. I'm glad I don't live in a culture where people think it's quite normal to own a gun. If you don't go hunting and shooting, if you don't live in the middle in bear country or something, and you don't want to go out shooting things, I just, they just give me the shudders guns. I just don't like them. There's too many idiots with a gun. Yeah, it isn't the guns. It's like you say, it's the people controlling the guns that they shouldn't be allowed to have a gun. You know, some of them are completely, like you say, Jill, completely mental. So obviously they don't, the gun laws are not that. Yeah, we have as many mental health people as you do, I think. Oh, God, to go into a school and shoot. Oh, they have to be loonies or something. I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to say the word loony anymore, am I? But I'm not particularly PC, as you probably noticed. You have to be something not right to wander around and shoot people for no apparent reason. But it happens. It happens over here. I can't defend. I can't say, oh, it never happens here. It never used to. But sadly, it does now. It's not a good thing. You know. Yeah, but how can you look at somebody and say, oh, you're a loony, you're not having a gun? How can you? You can't say. Yeah, the world has changed for the worse, I think. Not for the better. Not for the better. I wouldn't like to be young. Yes, my body would like to be younger because of all the aches and the pains I've got, but I wouldn't like to be a teenager growing up now in this world. I wouldn't like to be a young child growing up in this world. I fear for my great grandchildren growing up in this world. It's not a great place to bring them into now anymore. I know we can't have a world all like Mary Poppins and stuff, but it would be nice to get back to a more sensible attitude. We all have our reasons why we think the world has changed, but I blame video games and TV violence and film violence and stuff. We didn't have all that sort of stuff. People don't seem to be able to draw a line underneath fact and fiction. You know, they play these violent video games and they think it's real. I know they've got mental issues, but they think it's real. So they go out and they think that they can just shoot people like they shoot people on the video games. And, you know, I think the line, like I said, between truth and fiction is very blurred. And that is the problem. People don't know right from wrong the same as they used to. But we never had all of this stuff. I know it's progress. The people who play the video games will probably argue with me, saying, no, it's just a game, it's just a game. I don't blame it for violence, though. I'm sorry, Rick, I don't blame it for violence. I blame video games myself. Video games and violent movies. Now, they've got no fear anymore. The way they answer the teachers. Yeah, video games, it has an effect, hasn't it, on their brains? It does. It's been proven that they're interacting all the time. Yeah, but I mean, they were for hunting, weren't they, Jill? Back in the day, people had guns around and they used them to hunt. You didn't go around with it stuck in your coat pocket, did you? Or underneath, you know. I got a permit to carry. Yeah, whoopee. You know. Yeah, who they got to look up to now? They've got gangster rappers, haven't they? I don't think that's got anything to do with women, though. Men dropping out of uni hasn't got nothing to do with women. They're just dropping out of uni because they're dropping out of uni. Younger men look up to the wrong people now. They look up to rappers and gangster rappers and God knows what. They don't look up to proper people anymore. They look up to people they put on a pedestal, you know. You've only got to look at some of the rappers and things like that. They've got 11 kids with 10 different women. And I was looking at, what's he called now? He's one of his girlfriends is having a baby. He's got 2 different babies born this last year to 2 different women, and he's got about 12 altogether. I can't think what he's called. This bloke. There was an article about him, and I'm thinking, why put an article about him? It's not clever to have 2 women having babies at the same time. You know, what's clever about that? Why put him in the paper? Don't why boo, you know. And he brags about he's never paid child support. And I'm like, I don't know what the women see in him because, you know, hi Magali. I can't think what his name is now. I think he's just had baby number 12. Well, he hasn't had it, but he's expecting baby number 12. And I think he's got 10 baby mothers. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, if a man went round in my generation with 12 babies with 10 different women, God, women wouldn't want to go near him. They wouldn't touch him with a barge pole, you know. They wouldn't think he was wonderful and marvellous and let's have a baby together. Crazy. The last mass shooting, there must have been one, but I can't remember. Yeah, it's always on the news, isn't it? They look for it, and when something happens like that, it's like on every channel all the time, every day, hours on end, going over it and over it and over it, and it's almost like that they haven't got anything else to talk about. And you're like, we don't want to know, you know. It's like, I don't know. I just wish the news was more balanced, let's just say. You know, a balanced view of the news. Yes, you have to report on stuff like that, but there's other things to report on. Yeah, but they fixate. They fixate on one thing. You know, I would like them to go on to something different, you know. There's lots and lots and lots of news that happens every day that we never know about. I don't mean bad news, I mean just news. Things are newsworthy. It doesn't have to be a crime. It doesn't have to be something dreadful happen. It doesn't have to be a disaster to be in the news. There's other news that we don't ever get told. Like the good news or something nice that happens in life, you know. All we get told is all the disasters, the nastiness, the yeah, we need a positive news company. Yeah, there must be lots of good things happening, but they don't report it. Like they don't. Oh gosh, there are a lot of rude people who knit and crochet. Believe me, I've met a few. I don't watch a lot of them anymore because all they do is pick at each other. Yeah, the beach bum bunches. Yeah. Oh, Rosie's dreaming. She's going, woof, 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 woof. Her little feet and legs are going like mad. Oh, some of the channels for the knit and crochet, they're so nasty to each other. I won't watch them anymore because they're having a picking at each other all the time. Having a go and oh, I'm thinking, oh, I'm not watching this anymore. Easter's here. You can eat your Easter egg next Sunday, Rick. Yeah. Oh, we're all sinners. Let's face it. We all are. Oh, don't start on religion. No, we don't have religion. No. Easter is for eating Easter eggs. Yeah. Well, it is on this channel anyway. We don't go into politics and religion, and we don't go into homophobia or anything on here. It's a nice, happy little channel, and we talk about nice things. Let's talk about something nice. I've drunk my milkshake, and I've put my other ice cream in the freezer because it was too much and it was too sickly. What am I working on? I'm working on it's an old pattern for a waistcoat, but I'm not understanding it. Not understanding it, yeah. Not understanding it at all. No, I'm not very PC, I'm afraid. I'd say all the wrong things, yeah. I don't know. It'll have to be probably May, I would think, when I go back, because April I'm looking after the doggies while they go to Spain for a week. And I'm going cold. Has my fire gone out? I'm looking at my fire. Let me see if I can put some coal on it. Oh, oh. Oh, that's better, it don't. This coal scuttle is a waste of time. I can never get the coal on the shovel. Hey, come here, coal. For goodness sake. Oh, heck it don't. Oh, dearie me. Everybody else but me has to get the glove on to open the door of the fire. I just open the door on the fire. Oh. Oh. I feel the cold. I really feel the cold. There's something wrong with me. Oh, the doll's been bald for 2 months. I was wondering what you were talking about. I thought there was some poor lady who had no hair then. And then I realised you were talking about your doll. I feel the cold all the time. I am cold when nobody else is cold. I am freezing half the time. No, I'm cold all the time, Charlotte. I just am. The knitting clubs are fine, yeah. I don't go back to the other one. I believe it was kicking off in there the other week, the one I don't go to anymore. Oh, somebody was being quite vulgar, to put it politely. So it didn't go down too well. So why I stopped, because people were being, it sounds like I'm a snob, but I do know how to behave in company. And I know what subjects are not to be spoken about in public when there's other ladies there that are perhaps of an older generation. I stopped going. She wasn't an old bitty. If she'd have been older, it might have been understandable, but she did not know how to behave in public, let's just say. You do not discuss things in a very loud voice that are not suited. Well, they wouldn't have been suited to a hen party, let's just say, you know. So I'm not a prude, but it was too much for me. I stopped going, yeah. I go to 2 nice ones now where everybody's very ladylike. And it's all quite nice, yeah. We don't talk about stuff like that. They're quite elderly, a lot of the ladies, but we have some fun. We have a good giggle. I mean, the Wednesday night one, they were making bags, sewing them, because we don't just do knitting. And they were like yin and yang, you know, like that. Well, could they get the hang of the yin and the yang bit, you know, cutting them out? We were having hysterics. It was so funny. So we had a really good laugh the other Wednesday. It's what you need, isn't it, when you go out to a social club? You need a good laugh. You don't need drama. You know, you need a good time. You need somebody to enjoy yourself. It takes your mind off the world, and it takes your mind off your problems and things. 73, oh my God. It's 9 degrees C here. And that's probably with the fire on. I got quite giddy this morning because it was 16 degrees. I was quite giddy. Didn't last long. No, if you get the wrong people showing up, it's not nice, is it? You know, it's nice when you get a good bunch of ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't have to be ladies, but it does tend to be, the majority, it tends to be ladies that go to these craft things. Probably because men are at work, or maybe men's crafts don't sort of... Oh, they just wanted to complain. Oh, gosh. There's enough of that, isn't there? I've stopped watching a few YouTube people because all they do is whinge. Whinge about this, whinge about that. And I'm thinking, oh, I don't come on here to hear people whinging. I come on for a good time, you know. I like to hear people who are cheerful. I don't want to hear about all the woes and the trials and the tribulations. Oh, you'd always get one of those, yeah. Oh, there's people will find something to complain about. There's always people in this world. Hi, Kaz. Some people find something to complain about when there is nothing to complain about and they're not happy. Yeah. Oh, I hate it when people are judgmental about what yarn you're using. You know. It was got a bit like that on Ravelry on some of the groups. They were, oh, nasty acrylic, and they were all snotty about it. And I thought, ooh. One woman actually told me on Ravelry, oh, your crocheting is lovely. She said, but it's a shame you're using that awful, awful acrylic. And I thought, oh, shut up. Yeah. Don't be so judgmental. Yeah, I was getting a lecture about landfill and how it could stick to a baby if it got on fire. And I'm thinking, well, your baby shouldn't be on flipping fire, should it? It would burn its skin if it got on fire. And I'm like, oh, no. I watch my baby, thank you. It doesn't get on fire. But people are so judgmental. I mean, people can't afford pure wool, hand-dyed yarn and stuff. So why be so judgmental? It doesn't matter. It's the fun and the pleasure that you get from crafting. That is what is the issue. Doesn't matter what craft you do. If it's what you do and it gives you pleasure, then do it, you know. Very well, guys. Very good. You know, just because I don't want to do the kind of, yes, sir, the burning baby special. To me, I get the actual pleasure out of actually doing the crochet than I do about the finishing of it. It doesn't really matter. I just like the actual action of the crochet. It calms me down. It makes me feel better. I feel good when I'm creating something. And I think it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you crochet, you knit, you embroider, you chisel wood, you do jigsaw puzzles. It doesn't matter. It's the action of having a craft or a hobby that is what calms you down, calms your mental issues or something. Everybody that does a craft or something, or even if you have a pet and you pet and you stroke a pet, it's well known to relieve anxiety. You know, I mean, I crochet to relieve anxiety. I don't suffer with anxiety, probably because I crochet. But, you know, it's just something, yeah, it doesn't matter what you do. Yeah, and I don't understand why people are so judgmental about, oh, you shouldn't be using that hook, or you shouldn't be using that wool, or, you know, that yarn. Yeah. It can, yeah, so it does, Bobby, you're right. It calms your brain down, doesn't it? And for some people, it can be a jigsaw puzzle, you know. For some people, it can be whittling wood, you know, weaving, anything. I just can't understand people who don't do anything. I mean, even reading or something like that. I cannot understand people who can just sit there staring at a TV and not do anything. I can't understand that at all. You know, that they've got no hobby, they've got no anything, and they don't do anything. And that, to me, I just cannot understand. Yeah. Yeah, you can play the piano, you can listen to music, you can do a lot of things. You know, to me, it's the action of doing that helps me. I mean, I felt much worse yesterday because I didn't feel well at all yesterday. I know I'm going on about healthy when I say don't stop whining, but I didn't feel good. So, and then I didn't do any crafting at all because I didn't feel good. And I felt worse. I did actually felt worse. But I just didn't have the sort of energy level to pick up anything. And I kept thinking to myself, you'd feel better if you did a bit of crochet. But I just wasn't having a good day yesterday. But I'm fine today. Fine today. You know. That's why I didn't make a video or anything yesterday, because I don't want to inflict myself on anybody else. I hate those videos where it's, oh, I've not been very well today. I've had to go to the doctors. And oh, I hate those videos. I hate them. I think if you're not well, shut up. Just don't do it. I don't want to know. I rarely can watch TV without doing something. I did yesterday, and I don't know. That's what made me miserable, I think, because I wasn't doing anything. And I kept sitting there thinking, oh, you great pudding, you're just sitting here goggling at the telly. You're not doing yourself any favours here. But I didn't. I'm making a waistcoat, but the pattern is driving me nutty, so I'm improvising now because I've got so far. Yeah. I'm decluttering. I am. I've been in my bedroom all day trying to declutter. Oh, God, yeah, there's so many people. All it is about how ill they are, or, oh, gets on my nerves, that, yeah. If you're ill, just get on with it, and we don't all want to know. Yeah. Yeah, I tend not to make any videos when I'm not feeling well. I think, just shut up, Janet. Nobody wants to know. Oh, dear. I do try, Kaz. I do, honestly. You know, I might go every now and again when I move and it hurts. That's involuntary. Hey, I've got to see my diabetes nurse on Monday. She's not going to like me at all. Am I bothered? No. You're going to talk about your warm-up America? Is it a bit like donating hats and stuff like that? Or is it a bit more involved than that? I need to get my little whirly machine out again and make some hats. I've actually got a pile of hats in the shed, actually. I used to have a place where I used to take them to when I lived in Manchester. But since I've been here, I don't know a place. I'm sure there must be many places, but I haven't been bothered to find out, have I? Very remiss of me. Oh, you can put a link in, yeah. Obviously, I'm in the UK. I won't be warming up America, but there are a lot of people on here that are in America that can be warming up America. Hi, Lulu. Oh, thank you, Kelsey. You're multitasking. I wish I could multitask. I think I've lost my multi. Yeah, you miss me eating ice cream. I've had to put it in the freezer because it was too much for me. It was too much ice cream. I liked it at first, but you know when you get too much of it because it's a bit sickly. I can't eat sweet, sickly things for long these days. At one time I would have polished it all off, but not now. I eat about half and then I get fed up, and I thought I'm not wasting it, so I put it in the freezer. I can drag it out tomorrow. Oh, have you got work tomorrow? Kaz, got work. Oh, hi, Lashira. You're working tomorrow, Kaz. That's the trouble, isn't it? Ice cream in bed. Oh, I've never eaten ice cream in bed, Chris. That's one thing I've never been guilty of. Toast in bed, crisps in bed, although they do get everywhere. When you eat crisps in bed, you're finding them for weeks afterwards, aren't you? Well, not weeks because you'll have to wash your bed in, but you know what I mean? Days, you're finding them for days afterwards. I've got to sleep with a French bulldog tonight. That'll be a joy. She tramps all over. I wish you were near her at all, Kaz. You can come and help me with this shed. This shed that never ever gets done. My friends did say they would come because they live quite close. I said, yeah, but the trouble is, when you can come, the dogs will be here and our Rosie won't let anybody in. She's a pain in the behind. There you are, people in America. Jill has put a link if you want to warm up America. Yeah, Shad's been in. Shad's around somewhere. I don't know whether he's still here, Kaz, but he's been here. Nathan popped in. Nathan's around somewhere. Chris is around. I think they're all lurking. They're all having a good lurk. Yeah, I've got to sleep with Trixie Bell. Oh, that'll be good, Kaz. We'll see you next week for a bit longer then. She is like the roving dog. She is only little, but she is heavy, and she tramples all over me. She doesn't sit still. She's all over me. I get no sleep when I'm sleeping with her. Ariane goes, I don't know why. She lies still for us. I said, oh, she doesn't for me. The milkshake is giving me hiccups. Oh, dear. Oh, I've got hiccups. My Facebook group, yeah. My little Facebook group. I told you, didn't I? I've got a place in the local town that might take some of my crochet on commission. Oh, it would be nice, yeah. I have made a couple of friends. Well, I've made some friends, but not that I can go to the house or anything like that. But I've got a couple of friends that I meet up for coffee and stuff like that. No, they don't scarp her. They're around and about, Kaz. They're just being quiet. You know, Shad's always quiet. Yeah, I've got two friends that I meet up for coffee with, and I've got loads of acquaintances, you know, that are friendly, that I meet up with at knit club and that. But I miss having like that special friend like I used to have with Sue and with Kelly, you know, that used to come round. I do miss that, you know, sitting down, putting your feet up on, having a good old natter. I mean, I do phone, well, we do phone each other, me and Sue, all the time, yeah. Oh, for my makes, yeah. It's early days, I don't know. It's a very, very new shop, and I don't know whether it will fly or not, yeah. There you are, Kaz, Shad's here. I just hope they make a go of it, you know. It's a bit of one of those new age type shops, you know, that sell crystals and stuff like that. I don't know whether we're ready for it over here, yeah. It's only April Fool's up to lunchtime. That's what I always got told when I was young. You can't do April Fool pranks on anybody after lunch. You have to do it early morning or it doesn't work. Oh dear me. Oh dear. It's a wonder you didn't April Fool poor what's she called? Not Sylvia. What's she called? Sheila. Oh, we've got loads of bed and breakfasts here, I tell you. Loads of them. I don't know if any of them are any good, mind you. Oh, good. An Easter egg hunt for 12 kids. Oh, I would definitely need an alcoholic drink after that, Shad. Oh, dearie me. No, as I say, it's a new shop. It's only been open 3 weeks, so I just hope that they make a success of it. We shall see. But at least it might be a place I might sell some of my crochet to. I've got to keep my fingers crossed and keep trying, yeah. Somebody was kite surfing the other day. It was as windy as anything, and the waves were splashing everywhere and lashing, and I thought, there's some idiot in a wetsuit kite surfing. I thought, you mental beggar, you must be freezing out there. It's not the warmest of seas. Oh, Shad. She hasn't already had one of them. That always reminds me of that one flew over the cuckoo's nest. It's a good job we know Shad, isn't it? We won't take offence. He knows how to take a joke, or how you do, Jill, unlike some people who don't know how to take a joke. A deep blue, blue, electric blue. You're not missing much with Blackpool, and you're not missing much with Fleetwood, to be honest with you. Fleetwood is nice in the sunshine. Monday was glorious, and I thought, oh, wonderful, wonderful. The weather's changing, it's wonderful. And then Tuesday came. Oh, Blackpool's like tatty. It's got bingo places, casinos, yeah. It was the hashy. I wish I could say it was that with me, Joe, honestly. I don't know what it was with me when I was younger. The banana milkshake wasn't very tasty, actually. It was okay, but it wasn't as tasty as I thought it would have been, let's just say. I thought it would have been more banana-y, if that's a word. Oh, yeah, you can do without friends like that, can't you, Jill? Friends who think they're being truthful, you know. Oh, don't get me wrong, but do you ever notice that? They say something horrible about you. They go, don't get me wrong, but. And you think, oh, wait for it. What are they going to say? Right. That is not going to be wide enough, is it, for... It's only got one panel in the back. It's got to have a panel for on. Oh, bye, Kaz. Sorry, I had my head down. I was like trying to work out what to do next. Oh, you're going as well, word be true. Bye for now. Oh, my giddy aunt. Stop it, Janet. Stop it. You're just being silly. Oh, dear. What is making me so tired? I had loads of sleep last night, and I had loads of sleep yesterday afternoon even. I even nodded off yesterday afternoon. So I don't know why I'm so noddy. Yeah, it could be a sugar crash, you're right there. See you next week, Kaz. We shall hold you to the 9 o'clock. If you're not here, we'll give you a late mark in the register. Yeah, it is probably a sugar drop. You're probably right. Oh. It was the rocky road and that was in it, and the marshmallows. It must have been a real... I've only eaten half of it, though, to be fair. I didn't eat all of it. Okay, Lydia, we'll see you next week, love. I'm going completely off off the pattern. I'm not even looking at the pattern now. I'm doing my own thing. I'm doing my own thing now. Oh, bye, Lydia. I'm losing track of who's gone and who's staying now. Oh, I wish you'd had a schematic. That's a big word, isn't it? A schematic or a picture of the back. Because one strip down the back of 4 would not have been enough without anything under the arms. It doesn't tell you to do anything under the arms. 39 thumbs is better than no thumbs. I'm very appreciative of all my thumbs. If anybody follows Denise, by the way, she's going to do a vlog every day in April. I can't do that. I can't even think of things to say. I did it once, years back. Gosh, was I running out of stuff to say by the end of them all. It wasn't so bad because then I had Gigi and I had Buster, so I did have something to talk about. You know, talking about my little creatures, my little critters. And I don't think I could do it now. Oh dear, I've got to sleep. Oh. It's only 11 o'clock and I'm going to sleep already. It's because I'm shivering. As my little boy used to say, I'm swivering, Mummy, I'm swivering. Where he got that from, I don't know, but he was swivering. Irene says to me, the guy across the road's come back. I said, come back from where? He said, haven't you missed him? I went, where? He said, he's been gone on holiday for 5 months. Shows how much I know the people in the street. What, stop shivering? I know, swivering. Ooh. And I've put some more coal on the fire. I've got to order some more logs. It's another 90 quid. Oh, another £90. I'll never get on holiday, will I? I'm going to win the lottery. Oh, the yawning. Yeah, I know. Can't stop it. I'm going to do it again. Oh. At least I cover my mouth when I yawn. It's as bad as Tracy. The crochet. Oh, God, I've forgotten it. Oh, no, I watch her all the time. I've forgotten her name now. She always has to blow her nose. She always has to stop the video because she wants to blow her nose. I watch her every day. Crochet Rocks, that's it. Just got to say I watch her every day and I've forgotten the flipping name. See if that works. Yeah, Crochet Rocks, she gets these sneezes all the time. She has to keep stopping the camera while she has a good sneeze. Mine's yawning. Blue, blue, electric blue. Electric colours of my room. I'm altering the pattern and I'm making it up as I'm going along. Oh dear. Tracy never answers her emails. I shall have a word with her. It depends. If you send them to her on her WW whatever, she doesn't always get them for some strange reason. She was mentioning that the other day. You're better off giving her sending her a PM on Facebook or writing a comment, maybe with your email under it and saying, you know, something on there. She was saying the other day that there's something wrong with her web page, that she never sees or if she replies to anybody that sends them, they come back to her for some unknown reason. She's got a problem. I do know that, Jill. She has a problem with her emails. She was mentioning that the other day on one of her kind of, not lives, whatever they are, one of her vlogs, do they call them? I never know what the difference is between a vlog and a podcast. Anybody know? Why do some people call them podcasts and some people call them vlog? Do I podcast? Do I vlog? I don't know. Yeah, she's had the bloke who who does her web page. She's had him trying to sort out why. Oh, podcast is audio. Well, that's, in other words, a lot of people say the wrong thing then. A lot of people call them podcasts when they're not then. I just call them a daily whatever video. Oh dear, I hope your family friends are all right, Isaac. Yeah, I don't know what I do. I just waffle. I should be Jan, the Queen of Waffle. I admit it, I do waffle. Waffle, waffle, waffle. I do that a lot. I've got no subject matter. I can't say it's just all crochet because it's not. I just waffle. I'm great at waffling. I've got an A level in waffling. I've got a degree in waffling. Right. That's... Oh. Well, I'll do the same on the other bit and then we'll see. It is mostly crocheting. I'm actually getting I'm supposed to be doing a video because I got a beautiful crochet baby book. It's gorgeous. It really is. Very modern. Very modern. And I keep thinking I should have done a video when it arrived. Oh, thank you, Lulu. Bye-bye now. We'll see you later. Yeah, I've got another book coming tomorrow. I think it's got bags and things in it. But I don't know whether that'll come in time for me to do a video. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Janet, what are you doing? You've got no flipping idea, have you? If I only had the brain. Oh, thank you, Lulu. Thank you. We do aim to have a good night. I was a bit put out because of my ice cream coming late, but apart from that, been okay. I mean, not knowing what the heck I'm doing with this pattern. I think it's called improvisation. And somebody's bound to say to me, which pattern did you use? And I'm like, well, that's why you never get to know which pattern I've used for anything, because by and large, I start off doing a pattern and then I think to myself, right, that's not. Or I don't understand it, which is mostly what I usually say. And if I don't understand it, then I don't understand it. I'm like Frank Sinatra, isn't it? I did it my way. That should be my theme song, shouldn't it? If I could have a song for my channel without getting stung by YouTube for copyright reasons, I would have I did it my way. I have a hard time finding, or I have a hard time following. I have a hard time finding boho type patterns that don't cost about £10. I am not averse to paying for a pattern. I will pay quite happily for a pattern. But I don't like paying £10 for something and finishing up getting a sheet of paper. Because some of these designers, they do take the Michael a bit, yeah. I just get annoyed with these so-called designers, you know, that it's all old hat, innit? What are you doing, Janet? You're not supposed to be doing that side. You're supposed to be doing the other side. Still, you can do both sides. Yeah, that's my objection is, as I say, I do not mind paying for a pattern. Somebody's took the time and the trouble to design a pattern. I don't mind paying for it. But I do object to paying for things that are just old hat, old times with vinegar on, and they're not even original. These young uns that say, oh, I have designed this. And I'm like, no, you haven't. I did that in about 1960. You haven't designed anything. And then they want me to pay £10 for a pattern. I don't think so. As for understanding patterns, a lot of them, I don't understand them at all. I'm getting old. My brain does not work like that anymore. My brain has gone into fade mode. What I don't understand when I'm looking for a pattern on, say, Ravelry, and I say I want a sweater, I get cardigans as well as sweaters. I don't understand why everything is called a sweater, whether it's got buttons on or not. How do you distinguish between a sweater with buttons on it or a sweater without buttons on it? Yeah. I find that very hard to find a sweater that isn't a cardigan. Ravelry is particularly bad at that, but I suppose it's people who put the patterns on, who put the keywords in, and they put sweater on for everything. My beads have gone down inside my frock. Hey, I'm looking forward to me. Oh no, I'm not looking forward to my bed tonight. I've got face ache, haven't I? So I'm not really looking forward to it. I would have been looking forward to it. I love my bed. I love my bed too much, actually. I'm always in it. I love being cozy and warm and snuggled up. And I don't want to get out when it's cold. I have to get up tomorrow because I've got to feed the dogs. Yeah, deep breathing helped me stop yawning. You're right there, it did. I'm still tired though. I'm still tired. This is going to be nothing like the pattern. It's going to bear a passing resemblance, like most of the things I crochet. They bear a passing resemblance to the pattern. I know I annoy a lot of people because I don't follow patterns, but I don't. I don't like modern patterns where they tell you how many stitches you should have at the end of every row. And I'm like, no, if you don't know that you have to increase every row and you should know how many stitches there are on every row, you shouldn't need telling. You know, row 2, 42 stitches. Row 3, 44 stitches. Well, it tells you quite plainly you increase 1 stitch either end of every row. You shouldn't need to be told. That really bugs me. And the patterns finish up about 20 pages long because they tell you every damn thing. That really bugs me. And finding knitting patterns I find is hard these days because everything is done on circular needles and I don't knit on them. Everything is done top down circular needle. You can go through pattern after pattern after pattern trying to find a pair of needle pattern without going on to vintage patterns. Tra la 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 la. Right. 1, 2, 3. You're knitting seed stitch. I never know what the difference is like between seed stitch and moss stitch and other stitches. I know what I'm knitting and I know what I think it's called, and yet I look in different books and they've got different names for things, and you're thinking, I don't know it. I don't know it as that. When I watch Sheila and she calls her what she's doing, she calls it blackberry stitch. Now that's not blackberry stitch to me in my books. It's not. It's like a bubble stitch. And yet she goes, I'm knitting this blackberry stitch. And I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. She's very generous, though. She does her PDFs and she gives them away. She doesn't charge. Unless you want them printed out, which a lot of people don't. She goes to all the trouble of writing them all out. Then she doesn't charge, yeah. I mean, Sheila was saying that the other day. When people say they wanted to make a sweater, she doesn't know whether they mean they want a cardigan or they want a jumper. She has to write back to them if they're in America and ask them what do they mean. Do they mean one with buttons on or do they mean one with a round neck? Yeah. Oh, I'm getting really, really tired here. Don't think I'm going to last till midnight tonight. I think I'll have nodded off before then. I've no idea what I'm doing with this pattern at all. Well, I find that when I'm Googling for a sweater, I get both patterns. I get a cardigan and a jumper as well. And American people would ask me, would I make a sweater? I don't know what Sheila means because I would then have to ask them, do they mean a jacket with buttons on or do they mean a jumper? Because they use the word sweater for everything. When I'm looking at YouTube and they'll say, I have made crochet this sweater with me. When I look, it's a cardigan. And I'm like, So I don't know why there is like one word. Well, I have to be careful because I got told off the other week. The lady said, how come you're always picking on Americans? I'm like, I'm not. I'm just saying that the words are different. I wasn't picking on anybody. I was just saying that it's different words for different things. That we sort of speak the same language, but we don't really. But I got told off. She shouted at me in capital letters. Saying, how come I was always saying that? But it's true, because if I say crisps, I have to say, like whatever you call them. Or if I say chips, I have to say like French fry type of things, not crisps. Or like candies, we call them sweets. Yeah. We've all got different words for everything. Yeah, they call crisps chips, don't they? Well, chips to us are what you get at the chip shop. You know, potato. And they're not French fries because they're thicker. French fries to me are like little spindly things like matchsticks. Whereas chips are bigger, fatter things, yeah. I don't know what you call those in America. But I get told off if I say anything different. But we do have different words, yeah. It's a fact of life. It's not being awful about anything. I'm not picking on anybody. It's just, yes, you put it in capital letters. I can't wait to go to my chip shop when I go back to Prestwich. The best chips in the whole of the UK. Oh, steak fries, you call them over here, right? Yeah, I had the best chip shop ever, ever. Jojo's. I wonder why you call them that. Yeah, our cookies are biscuits. I mean, your cookies are biscuits, yeah. It's like muffins. Muffins has now turned out to be like little cakes with the top on. Whereas muffins over here are bread. I mean, they're not now because we now adopted the word of saying muffins for cakes. But muffins back in the day used to be like a kind of a flat bread. That used to be a muffin. No, I must admit I've not heard of a Jojo. Perhaps it's local to where you live, Chris. It's like over here we've got different words for different counties, you know. If you go to a different county, you get a different word for something. You know, they've got different names for rolls, you know, bread rolls. If you go from one county to another here, one place they're a bread roll, another place they're a muffin, another place they're a bap. I don't know. Oh, excuse me, why words get changed. Oh, I was reading somewhere where somebody else has got a dog called Cerberus. Oh, it was in a novel somewhere. Somebody had a dog called Cerberus. I wish I could remember. I've got a brain like a sieve. I can't remember half the things I read. I'm brain dead half the time. Tra la 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 la. I'm sure there should have been 2 panels of 4 down the back, down the for the back. Hmm. If you're confused, Chris, join the club. I've been confused all my life, and I'm even more confused as I get older. My brain, it leaks because it's so full of trivia. So bits of information just drift out the ears these days because I can't remember half the thing. Can't remember half of what I'm supposed to be remembering. Hey, brain fade, that's what I've got. I haven't got confusion, I've just got brain fade. I really love crocheting with black in the night time, in the electric light. It's so much fun. Isn't it, people? Whenever I used to take orders, people always wanted black. Can I have it in black, please? Like, no. People used to think that black was slimming, you know, if you're a big person. I'll have it in black because it makes me look thin. I know it doesn't, dear. It still makes you look fat. Doesn't matter what flipping colour you wear. If you're a fat lass, you're a fat lass. You are not fluffy. You are a fat lass. I'm going to stop after this. Yeah, black wool 2mm crochet hook, yeah. Well, they don't usually want a 3X, Chris. They want a 6X. And I found out that like 6X in America is like twice the size of a 6X in the UK. I bought a dress the other day. It was UK size 22, US 16. I'm like, what? I'm a 16 in America? I'll go to America. I can be a size 16. I'm a size 22 over here. So a 5X in America must be huge. According to my BMI, I am obese. I'm not super obese anymore. I am obese. So at least I'm not super morbidly obese like I used to be. There's hope for me yet. Oh, oh dearie me. When I finish crocheting this together, I'm going to go to bedivos. Because I know I'm not going to get much sleep with you know who's sleeping on my chair. Who's going to tramp all over me all night long. All night long. Well, I don't know what the rest of you are doing for tomorrow. So I'll probably get up, feed the dogs, and then go back to bed. Because the dogs get up quite early for their breakfast. And I do not intend to stay up at that time of the morning. But silly o'clock. Ah, there we go. Well, I've done it, whatever. Whatever, I've done it. It's got to be an odd shaped waistcoat. A very odd shaped waistcoat. Still not right. No, it's not right. No, I'm going to have to redo something that is not right at all. I think there should have been 2 strips of 4. But I can't do 2 strips of 4 because I haven't got enough wool. I haven't got enough of that colour, that blue colour. I've got enough of those 2 to do more squares. But I haven't got enough of that blue to do another patch of squares. I think there should be 2 down the back. The back's got to be way too narrow. Way too narrow. No. It's going to have to come back and I'm going to have to improvise. Yeah, it's definitely not right, that. Either I've misunderstood it or something isn't right. Even if I do that and then that, it's still not going to be big enough, I don't think. I don't know. Let me get my tape measure out and see. Maybe it'll be fine. No, it's only measuring 24, which isn't much use for a lady, is it? No, I shall have to rejig it. A bit more rejigging. Yeah, that's what I'll have to do. I'll have to do something different. That's not right at all. That is not right. That's the back. Yeah, it's just not right at all. That is not. I know I'm a tight crochet, but that is not enough for half of the front. I'm giving up for the evening. That is not right. I can't see that could have gone another way. I think there should have been 2 panels of that. And I haven't got enough wool for 2 panels of that, so that's the end of that. If I had any more wool left of that, I would have made another set of 4 squares, but I don't. But it did definitely say 2 lots of 8 and 1 lot of 4. That side of 4. Then join it together. And 8. Let's show down to the side of the 4. No, it would have definitely done better with a schematic. Yeah, definitely would have. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed now. I'm going to put the doggies out for a wee, give them their dental sticks, and off to bed I go. So thank you all for your company, and I'm going to go to beddy bows now. So I will speak to you all very soon. And I should be making a video tomorrow because I've actually got that lovely, gorgeous baby crochet book to show you that I pre-ordered, and it came the other day. And also tomorrow I've got another book coming from Amazon. I think it's got handbags and things in it. It says household things, so God knows what it'll be. Probably be cushions and stuff. But never mind anyway. So bye-bye to everybody, and thank you so much for your company, and I will speak to you all very, very soon. I'm going to take the doggies out for wee-wees now, and then I'm going to go to bed. So bye all. Bye now.